Hello and welcome to Business 101. Welcome to the first week. Hope everyone's getting settled in this course as well as all of the rest of your courses you may be taking. First and foremost, I'm excited to facilitate this course with you over the next 16 weeks. Please make sure that you take a look at the outline of assignments. It's going to be underneath the syllabus, but it's the online schedule. You can print it out. There's check marks there to make sure that you're completing all of your assignments. It's laid out for you. Hopefully that's easy for you to follow. I have opened up things in units, so there's 4 units. They follow the exam schedule, so with that you are welcome to work ahead. A couple of things about me before we get into a lot more details about the course. I am also a student. I know what it's like to juggle having a real life as well as being in school. So I work full-time as a Chief Human Resource Officer for a large roofing organization that does federal contracts throughout the United States. And so that keeps me busy, but I'm also a coach and consultant by trade. I have a few clients that I work with at a time, so I also travel for them. But I work on employee engagement, employee retention, culture development, so a lot of that HR world as well. And then I also teach 3 sections here at CWI. I'm teaching 2 sections of Business 101, and then I also teach Business 120. I'm also an avid volunteer, and I sit on a commission for the governor for Serve Idaho, which is the volunteer coalition. So we really work on expanding capabilities and capacity to extend volunteers in the Idaho communities through the AmeriCorps Vista program, as well as just helping out nonprofits as well. So that's a little bit about me. Well, in there, I also have 2 children. They're 9 and 7 and getting ready to start school on Monday. So everybody's kind of gearing up and revamping to enter the semester. So with that, time management is going to be critical in this course, as well as success in this course. So please, once again, review the outline of the course. There's going to be a lot of information in there for you. There's going to be some weeks that are heavier than others. So once again, please feel free to work ahead. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help in any way possible. In the first week, some of the students have already started emailing me and saying, hey, there's supposed to be an email assignment based off of your video. This is it. All I need to do is to have you email me something interesting, something unique about you. You can send me a joke, your favorite color, a fun story, really anything, but it just ensures that you can email me. I'll shoot you back an email, and then I will add 5 points to your grade book. So with that, just please shoot me an email. It can be anything about you, something about your career, something that you want to learn from this class. It really can be anything. So please reach out via email for those first initial points. I had some folks ask about the wiki. The information there is pretty clear from the video. However, the only caveat is that someone needs to start a wiki. So if you go into one of the chapters and there isn't one, just create one. And then we'll also just ensure that we work off of one wiki. So if and when you create multiple ones, I'll go in and delete them. So ensure that the first wiki is the only one that we're working off of. This course is designed for you to be successful. I understand that life happens. Please reach out to me if you need an extension or something of that nature. Please just let me know. I'm happy to accommodate that for the most part. However, if you contact me Sunday night at like 9 o'clock and say that all of your work isn't done and you need an extension, that will not be granted. It's important to me that you prioritize. And so once again, I'm happy to grant extensions, but I will not grant extensions on Sunday nights. So please look ahead. Please work smarter, not harder. The wikis are intended for you to work smarter and not harder, and the fact that those are great things to study from. I don't do any sort of study guides. The tests are open book, open note, and so for those of you that are going through and completing the Learn Smarts, take notes as you do them. That's really the material that's going to be covered on the exams. So with that, work simultaneously preparing for those exams, because I don't offer any true study guides or anything of that nature. If there's something that you're not clear on even after reading the text, please reach out to me. I'm happy to give you some one-on-one time or some real-world application. A lot of these videos will also give you some real-world application, especially in regards to setting up businesses, HR-based policies, and employee engagement issues. We'll get into a little bit of law and business rules and regulations. We'll get into some global kind of networking type infrastructures, and I'll give you some experiences that I've encountered along my time, and then maybe just some helpful tips of what happens in the practical application of what's happening in the text. So you can look for weekly videos from me. Sometimes my videos don't come out right away on Mondays, but know that they'll be posted early on in the week. Once again, I travel extensively for work, and so sometimes you'll see videos posted from the airport and those types of things. But once again, I don't always promise a Monday delivery on that, just for the simple fact that things come up. So I'm tolerant of your deadlines and the things that you have going on, so I would hope that you would extend that grace to me a little bit as well. If you have any questions, concerns, the best ways to get a hold of me are to email or text. If you don't get an email response from me within 48 hours, please call or text and ensure that I get back to you. My number one priority is being a resource for you. So if there's any way, once again, that I can help, please let me know. So with that, welcome to week 1. We have a lot to cover. This is a fast and furious course. We get into a little bit of everything. And so the textbook is actually laid out very well, in my opinion, in the fact that it actually gradually starts to work upon topics. And so know that reading the chapters and doing the Learn Smarts are really integral for your success throughout the course. So with that, I hope to see you all soon in your midterms. I'll have you post a video just like this. So as I kind of give you videos every week, think about what I do well, think about what things I should improve upon, and incorporate that into your videos. So with that, that's the one big thing that tends to worry people when they start to see it on the syllabus, is I have to create a video. This is the content and the context that I want it in. It's just you and a webcam or your camera on your phone, and we'll upload it directly to YouTube. So if you have any questions or concerns, once we get a little bit closer in that, reach out. I have some tips and techniques to help you get it uploaded to YouTube as well. So I know that that's one of the biggest things that people start to see and start to stress over. So please do not stress over it. It's just a one-on-one conversation between you and I, essentially just telling me what you've learned throughout the first 6 weeks or so of the course. And that'll be your midterm exam in lieu of another written test. So this class is based upon participation. So I guess the last thing that I'll hit on is that in face-to-face courses, you have the opportunity to raise your hand, you have the opportunity to talk about what you've learned, you have the opportunity to build off of what other people have said. In the online world, the discussion board is where you do that. So I have high expectations for your discussion board. It's not a minimum requirement where you just get to check off the box and say, yep, I feel good. I did my 2 responses. There were 200 words. Life's good. This is really based off of participation and quality. I'm very much quality over quantity. So I have the expectation that you stay engaged, answer questions about other people's posts, say this isn't clear to me, or even saying I have a varying opinion and this is why. And so every post that you have, any assignments that you have, should have sources and citations from other credible sources. So do not use Wikipedia. And whatever you do, do not use Wikipedia. Anybody can add to those, whether it's true information or not. So credible sources, you can go out to Yahoo Finance, CNN, other textbooks from other courses you might have. TED Talks are really great to source from. Any other books that you might read, especially when you get into some of the HR type frames. There's Simon Sinek, Brene Brown. There's so many things out there. But once again, please look at credible sources. You can go to company websites as well. So really just use your imagination. Most things are credible in my mind outside of Wikipedia. So please cite and source things that either really back up your own opinion, or if you have a varying opinion, you can still source why someone else saying something else and then explain why you believe differently. So this gives you two things. One, it's learning to think outside of the box. It's having you use resources and to become a little bit more credible. And then two, it just encourages us to ask questions, to look at other resources and grow from one another. No matter what career field you're going into, especially if you're in business, we're all in the relationship business. And so this is a great place to network, get to know people, and we do that through the discussion boards. So once again, participation should be very heavy in your discussion boards. The majority of your points in this course come from that. Once again, it's not just 2 responses and let it go. You will not do well in this course if that's kind of the attitude you have towards that. So think about it as a classroom interaction, and that's how I'll gauge your participation. And your writing assignments, please remember to cite and source as well as your TED Talks. If you have any questions, concerns, reach out to me. But with that, I wish you a wonderful first week, and we'll chat soon.